Today I'll be comparing the Smith Wesson M&P 2.0 and the M&P OTF. I have the original M&P. I use it for work. It's not a bad knife. I prefer the grip on the original to this one just because it feels sturdier. Maybe this one after time will kind of grow on me. It's not bad, it just doesn't feel as sturdy as the other one. And then one of the main things I like about the 2.0 is it comes with the spring assist. When I first started using it though, it felt a little stiff, so my thumb would get kind of scratched up on the serrated part here. The shape of this blade is more practical. The original blade has more of a curve to it. It doesn't really come to so much of a point. So for self-defense, this one would definitely be better. And then even just cutting things at work is a little difficult with the other one. Smith & Wesson is a good budget blade, but I do notice that with these knives, I have to sharpen them pretty often to keep the edge on them. But the blade itself has held up pretty well. My other one I've had a couple of years and it still works fine. The OTF is also a spring assisted blade. I went ahead and took the safety off on it. Usually leave it on if I have it in my pocket or anything, just in case. Pops out. And again, it's a good, fun, budget OTF blade. Although if you can afford a better one, like Benchmade has one that the spring shoots the knife up and it pulls it back in, and it's made with a much better steel, but those knives are much more expensive. For just something to have fun and kind of play around with, this isn't bad. They both have this point at the end that, say you're ever in a situation where you need to get out of a car and you can't get the doors open, you can bust the windows out with this. You can also, in self-defense, use this as a skull crusher, although I wouldn't really recommend it because if the blade slips, you can slice your fingers coming up this way. But just something to think about. The only thing I don't like about this blade, that's the release right there, just slide it down. Over time, it feels like the spring's kind of starting to wear, and there's times I'll go to shoot it and my thumb doesn't get out the way all the way like that. So say I was in a hurry in a self-defense situation, got my thumb cut, when you go to stab, the blade's gonna retract back into the knife. So that's another reason I wouldn't say this is so practical. But just fun knives to play with and fun knives to have and very budget friendly. The OTF was like $50 and the M&P was only $30. So I do highly recommend them for kind of starter knives or if you're just looking to save a little money. And then I do prefer the M&P 2.0 to the OTF for practicality. Thank you.